I'll call it the 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. 4 threes are 12 points I'll share with you today. The first one is, why are startups important? Why are we at this point of time trying to place so much amount of emphasis on startup? I'll give you 3 reasons why startups are so important. The first and the foremost is, I don't know how many of you recognize, India has this enormous amount of benefit called the demographic dividend, which in effect means that we have a very young population. The average age for this country with a 1.45 billion people is about 27 years. In effect, what will happen thereafter is every month, we put 1 billion people for jobs in the streets of India. Or if you look at 1 year, we put 10 million people. That's 1 crore. Or if you look at demographic dividend, which will last at least for 10 years, if not longer, you'll put 100 million people or 10 crores of people for jobs. There is enormous amount of need for jobs in this nation. And there's also enough evidence to say that large companies do not create more than 40% of net new jobs in any country, whether it was developed nations or developing nations. 60% of jobs are created by startups and small and medium companies. So therefore, if this 10 crore jobs has to be a reality, if we got to make sure that we don't have strife in this nation, it is important that we do more amount of startups to create those jobs. The second reason why I think startups are important is that we think startups are small companies. They're people who got a lot of innovative ideas with them. As a result of that, the smallness and innovation makes them nimble-footed to ensure they can do a lot more innovation. So therefore, what we see at this point of time in this world is startups are actually the innovation engines for nation. I'm not disputing there are innovation happening in large companies, including Aicte, fairly reasonably large company, and we do a lot of innovation too. But the amount of innovation that's happening in the smaller companies, with the startups, is enormous. So startups are important for innovation. And a third reason is that we think startups are the ones which also participate in nation building. They are the people who create jobs. They create innovation. Equally important is when wealth gets created by the startups,